Today is October 19th, Saturday, and I've got a few minutes to work on the skull. So I thought I would do my streaming or my video for the week. It's kind of a gray day today. This week has been absolutely beautiful up here. Yesterday, I almost left work early, but I kind of needed to make up some hours. It was so beautiful, like in the 70s, and the sun was out. And I knew today was going to be kind of gloomy. But I didn't ride my bike into work because I sold one of my mannequins that I used to use. Whoops, it's all tight. The hole isn't quite big enough for my needle. I sold one of my mannequins that I would take to shows. I put it on Facebook Marketplace, and it's taken like 3 months to sell it, but it's somebody down in Two Harbors got it for their gift shop. But I just imagine that if I do any shows, my display has gotten more and more and more simple as time has gone by, and now it's just going to be pretty much bare bones. I just can't pull the trigger on, getting rid of all my display and my tent and all that just yet. I'm not quite ready to make that kind of commitment to just saying no more shows. But I'm getting there. I will say that. At any rate, I've been able to work kind of off and on this project all week, and things are going along. That's why I thought I'd show you a quick overview of where we're at. I do like to stand when I work, so I've got to try and figure out something I can do that will be safe if I have to tilt it on its side, or whatever I need to do to make it stable while I work on it. I don't know, I'll have to think on that a little bit. Alright, so kind of trying to decide how I want to pull this together here in the corner. Got just a little bit of space right there. I think a little size 15 will fit in there nicely. And let's see about maybe putting a couple of beads in the place of that. And then I'll grab a little size 15 in the matte gold, and that will fit right there. I'll just pull it up through this way, and I'm just going to grab onto the one size 11 right there. That fits perfectly. And I think maybe because of the angle of this bead, instead of working up around, I'll just go back down this side with a couple of small beads. Benjamin has not been doing very well this past week. Like I've said before, it's just really a roller coaster. Every day is different, but he really had his feet, the soles of his feet are starting to peel, which is one of the side effects of one of the, I think it's the infusions that he has with the oxyplatin. That has that side effect. It's just he had a little bit on his hands that went away pretty quickly, and yeah, his feet have been giving him some troubles. It's really strange because the bottoms of his feet look bruised. That's the only way I can describe it. It kind of comes and goes too. It'll be like 3 or 4 days where they'll look really like kind of this brownish red color, and then it will go away for a day or two and then come right back, and now he's got the peeling happening, which is really strange side effect. But he's only has like 3 more doses of his oral chemo, and then he'll have a couple days off, and we had to push, or we didn't, the doctor had to push his next infusion out a couple of days, which gets him off schedule once again, where he does not have a full week recovery time, which is it's really beginning to piss me off when that happens, because he's got to, and anybody needs to have that week off from the chemo. Just a little recovery time goes a long way to like mental, like feeling like you get yourself back together a little bit and can plunge forward. It's just really hard. So probably what's going to happen is he's going to push out his oral chemo again. And the pharmacy where he gets the oral chemo from that ships it has asked him before, like this last 2 times, well, are you taking your full dose? Because they're realizing that he's saying, well, I'm going to need it by such and such a date. And they're like, wait a minute, that's off from the dosage. Well, I had to push it back because I had my infusion and I needed my 7 days. And it's just like, even though all of this information is in a patient portal, he and I are the only ones that are reading that thing. The doctors only look for their particular, where they come in on the treatments, but they don't read about what the other doctors are doing for him. And so it's just leading to a lot of confusion, and it really just pisses me off more than anything else. All right, so I've got like a little spot right there that I would not be able to pull in tighter, so we'll go ahead and grab maybe just a size 15s will work. So I came out this way, so I'm gonna do like a little diagonal to hold that bead in place, and I'll just come up at an angle through those 3 beads. And I just gently pull that into place. Tuck it down, like so. I could probably go down a little bit farther even. But I don't want it to go between the larger beads, just sitting on top. There we go. Just like that. Right. I broke 500 miles on my bike for this season, and it is so cold out there in the mornings, but I'm just gonna keep on keeping on until it gets slick out. I think that's gonna be the problem I'm gonna come across in biking to work, is just it'll start to get slick before it will be too cold for me to ride. The afternoons are just so beautiful that I'm like, I'll just get out there even though it's like 35 degrees. something like that. It has been these past couple mornings, but I just want to get a few more miles on my bike. I kind of feel like I really need to write an outline when I do these recordings. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place, but alright, that too is kind of a tiny little corner. And I don't know, I don't think I want it to sit like that. I'd rather have it sit like this. So what I'm gonna do, let's see where that thread is coming out. The thread kind of plays a big role in deciding how the bead will sit, right? So I'm just gonna pull it through that next one, because instead of it sitting like this, I'd rather have it go like this to fill that space. So again, I'm gonna take this at a diagonal, so the thread will be like this and a bead will sit right there. So I'm gonna go through this large bead, and then we'll tighten that corner up. Yeah, like so. And then like that. So I want to make that a little bit tighter, so I'm just going to go ahead and go through this bead here just to really anchor this down, and also to hide the thread that's running right through there. So I'll just pick through here, and by going one at a time, you're not going to pull the bead in a different direction or have it lay in a different direction. And then I'll go up through that one that I just added. And just nicely anchors it down. And since we have this thread, and this is what comes into play, I could do sort of a brick stitch right through here, but I think I'm just going to go back up through that, make this nice and snug, and then I'll just do a crossover, go through that bead, this bead, and actually I will do a bit of a brick stitch turnaround here. That's what I would call it. So I'm back up through there, no thread showing. Tighten that up. Okay, so I've got quite a good sized space there. I might be able to put one of my demi beads, which I think, oh, look at how nicely that fits right there. All right, so I've got a little bit of a thread bridge right here. So I'm going to take advantage of that. Pull through, and then through the bead that I just added on. Let's see how that lays down. If I can get that snugged and turned like so. Perfect. All right, so then I think there's maybe, I want to do two. I think what I want to do is a size 11 with an 11 demi bead, like that. And let's go ahead and continue on our way down this. I think I'm just going to pick through one bead right there. I like it. And I think, again, I've got a little, I'm going to scooch that guy out of the way, and there's a little tiny opening, so I'm going to again throw a little size 11, and I think it could kind of sit at an angle there, so we can just pick right through this bead, and I bet that that will lay down exactly where we want it. Yeah, perfect. Alright, and I'm just following the thread path, coming back up to, I'm just gonna go one bead at a time. I don't want to throw these beads out of whack. I want them sitting exactly the way that we have them there, so that looks really good, nice and tight. Nice. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna turn my camera off and continue on. Probably gonna be able to get this section done here this afternoon. And maybe I'll start going towards the back. Let me pull my phone off here. Let me also just stick my needle down like that. So, and I will get this guy out of the way here. And there we go. So, and I'll pan out a bit. So I haven't done anything here on the back side, and I should probably start getting some webbing down. Not that I feel like I'm gonna run out of beads or anything, but I do need to get some beadwork laid out here towards on the back side. But yeah, it's coming along, right? I'm real happy with how it's going. Really happy. Alright, well that's all for today. Happy beading. Oh, before I let you go, you can support my work at darcyhornbeadwork.etsy.com. I have been selling a lot of earrings, and this makes me very, very happy because I could really use up the space, or use the space here. I'm down significantly from the studio space that I had before, and so it's really nice to be able to get some work out of the way. And I have tons of finished work, so head on over if you're in need of some beaded jewelry. I do also sell some components and some unusual beads over on my supply site, and I also do fashion doll jewelry. That's at swankanddaughter.etsy.com, and links will be down in the description. If you have any questions, as always, you can email me or message here in the comments, and I might try, I might be able to do another video maybe on Wednesday. I've also been thinking about doing a live on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook at Darcy Horn Beadwork. And that would be kind of open to questions, what have you. That would be something I could do maybe Wednesday nights or Sunday days maybe. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, let me know. Again, it's darcyhornbeadwork.etsy.com, and on all the socials, Darcy Horn Beadwork.